What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about another sad story of a woman who is a single mother of four by the name of Isiah Maynard. She is out of Kansas City, Missouri. She apparently lost her life after going on a quote-unquote date to a guy that she had just met's home who happened to be Caucasian. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this story is because it mirrors Lawrence Smith Field's situation, because apparently the authorities in Kansas City are saying that she may have lost her life due to natural causes, even though she was in this person's home and the family actually got a chance to see the body and there were blood all over her. Coming out of her eyes and ears. But according to authorities there, they're saying it was natural causes and they may not charge the guy that may be responsible for this situation, which again, it mirrors the Lawrence Smith Field situation. As a matter of fact, Isiah's sister, I believe, put up a post on Facebook, and I'm gonna pull the post up here. This is the post here from Isiah. I believe this is her sister, and she put up this post on her Facebook. This is Isiah, and this is the guy that she just met, and she's at this dude's house. And I'm going to get into a little bit later, but this is why I do these stories, because these females, especially these melanated females, should not feel comfortable going to these dudes' house, but they are. They're comfortable allowing these Caucasian guys to come to their house, and they're comfortable going to their house. We have to get to the root of this. And this is why I do these videos, because I want to show you what could happen when you trust the wrong people, because you have to trust somebody to have just met him. And this is according to a family member who she contacted and said that she was going to be meeting him, and she said new friend, and she was going to go on a date with him, and then she was going to speak to that person the next day. So I don't know if she was planning to stay over, but we have another Lawrence Smith Field situation where you have a female that was a little bit too trusting. And now you have this incident that has occurred. Now let's get into this article, this news story. I'll link everything in the description box. This is according to Fox 4 KC. The family of a young Kansas City, Missouri mother, by the way, she's a single mother of four. Is trying to understand how she died. Kansas City police and a medical examiner told the family that they do not believe that there was foul play. However, they say there is more to the story. So what is the more to the story? Isiah Maynard's family said that she was healthy and strong. The 29-year-old was found deceased earlier this week, and they believe more needs to be done. How did a seemingly healthy mother of four pass? That's what the Maynard family desperately wants to understand. She's only 29. You're not passing of natural causes at 29, her mother, Denise Maynard, said. Her sister, Tara, said on Friday she was supposed to see her sister. She called me Friday at 10:30 or 11 o'clock and said, "Hey, I met a new friend. I'm going on a date. I'll come by tomorrow," Tara said. They never heard from Isiah ever again. After Friday, she never called. She never showed up, and that's not like her. So another day goes by. I said something's not right. It's not sitting right with my spirit, Tara said. Tara called the police to file a missing person report. Maynard said investigators told her that she would probably be fine and get in touch soon. However, quickly they learned police already knew where she was and they weren't contacted. Saturday morning, they found my sister deceased, Tara said. The family said police told them that the man she had been on a date with called police to report she had died. What they told them next broke their hearts. We're going to say that she died of natural causes because there was no foul play, Tara said. I feel they're rushing the investigation. Kind of reminds you of what happened in Bridgeport, Connecticut with Lawrence Smith Fields. And see, this is why I do these particular stories, because you have to look at what's going on and you have to look deeper into it. You got police departments that are lazy. They're focusing on easy crimes where you know, they can find a guy with drugs, or they can find a guy committing a crime. Some of the police departments don't care about doing their job properly. And they looked at the situation. You got this Caucasian guy, you got this black girl. Who are you going to trust? And unfortunately, that is too much of a trend. Like in Bridgeport, Connecticut, with the police saying the guy was a nice guy. You know, that's crazy, because anybody that has a female family member, they wouldn't want this to be how they end. You know, you want the police to do their job, right? This is what, you know, you got people who support the police, but there are a lot of bad policing out there. It really is. A lot of lazy policing, a lot of biased that seems to go on at times. The family said police are looking into what happened. The KCPD said they are investigating Maynard's death, but there are no signs of foul play at this time. When she got to the funeral home and reviewed her body, she had blood in her eyes and ears, and her clothes were saturated with blood, Denise said. Asiah's family has far more questions than peace, and answers are what they need the most. I just want justice done if he did it. Please, in the name of Jesus, I know God seen everything, and we want people to listen to us, Asiah's aunt, Rhonda Turner, said. Currently, the case considered a death investigation, not a homicide. If you have any information, call the police there in Kansas City. Yeah, this looks like a lot of lazy policing to me. Unfortunately, for this young lady, it just seems to me that they're pretty much going to be washing their hands of this, unless, like with the Lauren Smith Field situation, I was one of the first people, me, a content creator on YouTube, I was one of the first people to speak on that. To really, and now people are saying, well, why would you say that? You know, you're giving yourself way too much credit. Am I? The video went semi-viral. People were hitting me up after I posted the video. More people wanted the story to be out there, or a lot of people didn't know. There could be people in Kansas City that may have more answers, that may know what's going on. Why did she go and meet this guy and go to his house? Why was she so trusting? She said she had just met him. Did she meet him off of a dating app? Was it Bumble? Was it Tinder? Did she meet him at the store? Because unfortunately, when a woman really is attracted to a guy, sometimes she thinks with the wrong mindset. You know, men do it too. A lot of men think with the wrong mindset as well when they meet a girl, and it gets them caught up, because you've seen men get set up to be robbed. I've done plenty of stories on dudes getting set up by women they just meet. But in this situation, it's different, because we really don't know 100% of what happens until this guy gets questioned, if they question him. Why were they so quick to take his side? Why were they so quick to write it off as natural causes? Was that guy that good of a talker that he was able to talk himself out of the situation? Because trust me, if he was a black man, no matter how much talking he would have done, he would have gotten arrested just off of the situation. Because I know there's going to be people that are going to bring up the fact that black men do it too. But let's talk about how black men do it too. There was a case in Kansas City that involved a woman by the name of Ashley Geddes. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She was a woman that lost her life due to this jackass you see on the right. He was a neighbor of hers. She had only been in that area for about 6 months. And he broke in, and not only did he take her life, he did other things as well. Well, not only was he convicted, he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. His name is Cedric Russell. Cedric Russell is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Okay? Now, this case might be a little more cut and dry because there were violence done. But in the same city, this situation, they got him extremely quickly from what it seems. He paid the price for what he did. So we can't say that when melanated men get in these situations, we can't just talk about one, not the other. Well, melanated men are going to prison. They're not getting an opportunity to explain away the situation and not be charged. Okay. And nobody has sent me any articles saying that, well, there's been a situation similar to that where a black man had a woman in his presence and she passed and, he wasn't arrested or anything. You don't hear anything like that. You don't hear anything like that. But we've had we've had stories that mirror each other in different cities. And the two guys are probably not going to spend one day in jail over it or get arrested. That's why it's important to bring stories like this to light and the dangers of trusting people too much. And I think maybe she's done this before. Maybe she's met guys before and have gone to their home, or maybe they've come to her home and maybe she didn't think anything was wrong with the situation. But it needs to be talked about nonetheless. And that is why I'm willing to speak on it. And there's going to be people who may not agree with it, but we need to talk about it because this woman had 4 children who are going to, she has 4 children that will never see her again. Those are the people you really feel sorry for. You feel sorry for her family and you feel sorry, especially for her children. They'll never see their mother again. And that's why it's important to do these stories. I have no hatred or disdain towards anybody. I'm not biased. I think I call things extremely logical and down the middle because these are real world things that are happening out here and people want to act like it's not happening because the passing of this woman affects a lot of people. That's why you have to speak on it. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. I'll see y'all on the next one.